Hello, welcome back to Got a Problem Mate podcast.
Happy birthday!
Happy birthday?
Yeah, it's our 10th episode.
That's not a birthday.
It's our 10th anniversary special.
10th anniversary.
Yeah.
10th episode, so it's just us two.
It's just me and you.
I hope that's okay.
Oh, is that okay?
I'm saying to the
Don't
listener, I
ask
hope
them.
that's
They don't
all right.
know, do they?
That's true.
They wouldn't know how to do a podcast if it hit them in the face.
Yeah. Welcome.
If it's your first time joining us, congratulations, you've got a back
Why
catalogue.
would this be? Why would this one be the first one? There's no guest for there's no fans.
Yeah, but this is for the purists.
Yeah.
So today's episode, we're gonna have a bit of an AGM. We're gonna look
Appraisal.
and give some feedback to each other. I also have got an idea that I want to run by you in a minute. Okay. But I've got a new feature for today, and also I've got so much has happened to me, and I've got so many problems. But before that, let me introduce myself. My name's Joey Page. I'm from Bexley Heath. I've got a lot of problems. I'm also a comedian, and I'm friends with this guy.
I'm Bilal Zafar. I'm from East London. I have problems.
Born and bred?
Yeah.
Were you bred?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were you bred?
I don't know. I don't think I was especially bred. Do you know what I mean?
No.
I don't think this is what they were aiming for. I'm not a breed as such. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, no.
Just an anomaly.
You are an anomaly.
I'm a question mark in time.
But that's why we like you.
Okay. So, welcome everybody. If you've got any problems, feel free to send them in, and they will get solved by either myself or Bilal, or if we've got a guest, then they would do it. But we felt as it was number 10, we'd just have a go at this ourselves today.
And you're the person, the guest that answers your question could be a celeb or someone more likely you've not heard of.
Or it could just be me and you.
It could just be us.
But if you have got a problem, send it into gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
Yes, please.
And also, it goes without saying, you hear this on every goddamn podcast that you listen to. Please like, rate, and subscribe. It really does help. Also, press all the little buttons and things.
Do you know Lad Baby?
What are you saying? What do you mean, do I know Lad Baby?
Do you know Lad Baby?
No, what's Lad Baby?
Lad Baby is a guy who became a millionaire releasing charity singles about sausage rolls for Christmas #1. A lot of people hate him and his wife. And he's got a podcast. Do you know what his podcast's called?
What?
It's called Live, Laugh, Love. Seriously.
But what's that got to do with people like rating and
Well, the
subscribing?
point is, he has only released one episode and he's got 500 reviews on iTunes.
Oh.
I don't think... Do we have any? I don't know. Please.
We've had... In fact, as we're going to do the AGM...
Yeah.
And if you've not listened to this before, we normally start with a problem that we've each brought in.
Yeah.
Today, I've got about 10.
Oh.
Since I last saw you, I've been so busy. So much has happened. And so... Because it's the 10th episode, I'm going to do 10 problems. So I hope you're ready for that. But I'm going to tell you, right, I only know about Spotify because I'm not an Apple nerd.
Okay.
Right? If I go on to Got a Problem Mate, and you can do that by using the hashtag GAP, question mark.
No.
Can't you?
How would that... On Spotify?
We've had 14 5-stars on
Oh, that's
Spotify.
lovely. Thank you so much. Any words?
And all you have to do, if you're listening on Spotify, all you have to do, it asks you to rate it, you just have to put the number of stars. It's like Uber, but for your ears.
No words? Just stars?
No, just stars. It's
Okay.
It's very easy to click it. It'll take you 1 second to do. And if we get really good and we get big sponsorships, do they come in ships, the sponsors?
Oh.
Yeah. If we get big sponsorships to come in
Yeah.
with all the cash, then we can start... Because when you listen to a podcast and it's a guest that you've heard of or something like that, all due disrespect to all of our guests so far,
Yeah, but no one, I mean...
they're there because they've been paid. Ours have come on out of the goodness of their heart. But if you click the 5-star, then maybe we could be interviewing Melanie Blatt from the Sugar Babes. Or name a celebrity.
Craig from Big Brother.
Yeah, or...
Who else is there?
Jonathan Pierce, the voice of Robot Wars.
Yeah, that's good. Well, who presents The Chase?
Oh, Bradley Walsh.
Bradley Walsh we could have.
We could pay Bradley Walsh to
We
come
could
on.
pay Bradley Walsh.
Yeah.
I think he'd do it for £100.
I haven't got £100.
No, but we could have £100.
If we had a big sponsorship come in with loads of sponsorship money.
Tim Lovejoy?
Yeah?
Yeah.
And his mate,
Who's his mate?
Rimmer,
Sorry?
the cook
Okay.
from Saturday... what is it called? Sunday Brunch.
Yeah.
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 You know, they interview people and they've never seen them before in their life and they haven't done any research or don't know any of the questions.
Yeah, it's brilliant.
That's our school of interviewing. Anyway, in fact, that would be a nice way to start this.
Okay.
Who are some of your dream guests?
Well, I've emailed Stuart.
No, not who have you emailed, like people that
Well,
you
no, but I've tried.
are untenable.
Well,
Like you
Stuart
that we don't
Lee.
even know how to get to.
Stuart Lee.
You want to interview Stuart Lee?
I'd like to. I emailed his agent, no reply.
He's not coming on.
He's not coming.
He's not coming on.
Tim Heidecker.
Yeah, he's not coming on.
Tried.
No.
Who's your dream guest?
Do you know who I'd really love to interview?
Who?
I would really love to interview. He's been on the top of my list because some people don't know this. I cut my teeth as a music radio DJ, new music. I've interviewed a lot of bands that I actually like. But there's one musician that has escaped me. This isn't a funny answer. This is a serious answer.
Well, it sounds like a joke.
No, but you wouldn't even know who they were. Ty Segall. I haven't got him on either. I haven't even tried. But when he comes over to the UK, I'm going to try.
How famous is this guy?
Well, you know I'm friends with Kurt Vile, right?
Yeah.
He's less famous than him.
Well, you get him then.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Also, Kurt Vile's not coming on the podcast.
I'd like Ian Wright.
Well, can we get Ian Wright?
We can try.
Hey, if you know someone that knows Ian Wright, then send us an email.
What ex-Tottenham player would you have?
I'd love Glenn Hoddle.
Yeah.
Yeah. David Ginola.
Aaron Lennon.
Oh, Robbie Keane. Robbie Keane's one of my favourite players of all time.
Is he?
Yeah. So, Bilal, I've got loads of problems. Let me tell you where I've been this week, right?
Okay.
Well, since I last spoke to you.
All right.
I've been to Manchester.
Yeah.
Rome. Exeter.
Mm-hmm.
I've been to Switzerland. And I have lost 3 items.
Oh, for God's sakes. That's why you need a bum bag.
No.
Fanny pack.
I mean, I left a coat on a train.
Yeah.
In Switzerland. I got it back, which is lucky. So I had my London flat house keys in it.
Oh, mate.
Then, after the promoter of the gig kindly paid the finder, because basically in Swiss travel, right, if you want an item back, if you want them to do a search of the train, it costs you 40 quid, right? And then if it's on there, you get it back within 2 days. I was leaving in 2.5 days, so I was like, we've got to pay the money. He said, I'll take it out of expenses, right, which is very kind of him. But he said, don't leave anything else.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Got to the airport. I've left my other phone in the hotel room because I'm changing over phones.
Yeah.
My banking was on my old phone, so I took that with me.
Yeah.
I left that by the pillow on my bed. You know, you can see it in your mind. Because I'm an idiot. But previously, when I went to Rome, you know I was going to Rome for the fancy dress.
Yeah.
Yeah. Where I went as Goldilocks and the 3 koala bears
Is that
in the end.
Sorry?
Because all the people in my mate's work team were Australian. They were the Australian unit. So we went as Goldilocks and the 3 koala bears.
Jesus.
Anyway, forget that.
Okay. Gladly.
You know my Lacoste jumper, the roll neck, the white one.
Yeah, I know
that
it
wear on
very
here.
well.
No, that I've worn it on the podcast.
Yes.
I left that behind in the hotel room.
Okay.
Because it was with the towels. It's the same colour as the towels. So when I'm packing...
That's not an excuse.
No, because I stayed up till 5 a.m. and then I got up and I had to pack in a rush and I nearly missed my flight.
Okay, that's the real thing. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, you left that
But
out.
I phoned the hotel...
Yeah.
And they haven't found my jumper. So someone's nicked my jumper.
Do you think they nicked it, or do you think they think it's a towel?
Well, but I phoned back, so I was like, what if it's gone through the...
Probably. Someone's going to be using that as a towel right now in Switzerland.
No, that's in Rome.
That's in Rome.
So why am I so disorganised?
I don't know. Do you normally lose stuff?
I go through periods.
Okay.
Okay?
Well, the reason that you lost those things is because you overslept?
Only on one occasion. I was drunk as a skunk.
Okay, well, do you think that's a problem?
Do you think I've got alcohol issues?
I think you've drunk as a skunk every night.
No, in Rome I was, but in Switzerland I hardly drank at all. And I certainly wasn't drunk when I was on the train. I put my coat, you know the little bit above the seats?
Yeah.
I put my coat up there, I put my luggage in the luggage bit.
Yeah.
And I went and got my luggage off. Because it had got warmer whilst I was on the train. I forgot I was even wearing a coat.
Is it a fancy coat?
It's my pea green... I'll wear it on the next episode. It's my pea green rain mac.
Okay.
And I would have left it, because it was less than the finder's fee.
Yeah.
but it had my house keys in it, so I wouldn't have been able to get back in my flat.
That's bad. I would never put a coat up there.
I don't know why I did. I don't normally.
Yeah.
And then the promoter said, don't leave anything else behind. And the next day I left my phone.
Do you think he's never going to book you again because you're the guy who loses everything?
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, mate.
Yeah.
What's it like?
And I did a terrible job. No, I'm joking.
What's Switzerland like to do comedy in?
All right. You just have to hold your nerve a bit because the laughs come slightly later because half the audience, at least, are listening in their second language.
Yeah.
So they need a second to process what you've said, then translate it, then laugh.
Yeah, I did gigs in Amsterdam. It was a similar thing.
But you got to hold your nerve.
But it's fine, right? Good money?
So that was me holding my nerve.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, great money. Oh. Enough to rebuy the coat if I'd have left it. But
yeah.
Anyway.
Okay.
That's just some of my problems.
That's just some. That's 3.
Well, it's one problem. Why do I keep losing stuff?
Yeah.
How would you guard against that?
I keep things simple. It will be jacket and bag. That's all I have.
But I have so much stuff. I've got
it in the bag.
I've got beauty products.
Do you?
Yeah, I'm using serums now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
From where? From
Boots.
From Boots. All right, not Kiehl's.
No.
Yeah, that's expensive, man.
Because, I'm a bit older than Rebecca, my girlfriend.
Oh, are you? Right.
Yeah. And I'm 38 now. Starting to get a few little wrinkles. She's got a fantastic skincare regime. She was like, you need to get one. So I've got one. So I've got all that. Then I never know what I'm going to want to wear. So I've got loads of options. And I leave stuff. I've got too much stuff.
Yeah, you got too much stuff. Yeah, like I say, you got a good bag? Is it like a good backpack? Or you had a suitcase, I guess, that time?
I had a wheelie.
A wheelie.
Little wheelie one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm quite good with, I always make sure, jacket as well, I make sure it's got a zip thing on the pockets if my wallet and keys are going in there and stuff, in case it slips out.
I'm good with things like cards and passport and stuff. But evidently not phone and keys. So actually, no, I'm not, am I?
No.
No, okay.
Bloody hell.
So what should I do? I'm going to sell half my stuff so I've got less stuff to lose.
Yeah, you need less stuff to lose.
Yeah.
Also, don't buy clothes that are the same colour as towels.
That is... have you got any problems? I've got loads.
I'll tell you my problem. So I just finished a tour. Thank you very much to the people that came. UK wide and Dublin. Thank you.
I didn't go.
He didn't. Well, I was doing some shows in Soho Theatre, which is in London, capital of UK. And I got this message off a friend who was meant to come, and it said, "Hi mate, I've gone to maybe meet Jeff Goldblum. Sorry."
That was me.
I can't make tonight. Hope it's a smasher. Kiss. And then a couple of hours later, how did it go? And I said, did you meet him? And he said, no.
No.
So that was my problem.
So last week's episode, the musician Mathilde was supposed to come on.
Yeah.
But because of her commitments to being in Jeff Goldblum's band, which is why she was over in the UK.
She had some good stuff on. It was amazing that she was considering this.
She was going to do it as well. And she said, because I couldn't make the podcast and we had very little notice to turn that around, she was like, I can put you on the door for the gig. And it was at Rough Trade. And I'm not interested in Jeff Goldblum's jazz orchestra.
What was it like?
It was full of really middle class old white people. And halfway through he did a quiz.
What?
Because he doesn't really do much. He just plays piano.
Oh.
He doesn't even sing.
Oh, I thought he sang.
So Mathilde was a guest singer.
Yeah.
And she's got a fantastic voice and all the rest of it.
Yeah, she's great.
And I met her afterwards and she was very nice. And she said next time she's over, she's going to come on the podcast.
Okay.
So we need to delete last week's episode. Anyway.
Yeah.
So I thought, well, if I could meet Jeff Goldblum there, then maybe he would come on the podcast in the future. I was doing it for you.
He's doing it for me. He was not coming to my show for me.
Yeah, I was not coming to your show for you.
Yeah.
And he was at the signing desk signing people's records.
Did you chat to him there?
No.
Yeah.
Because I felt if they were going out, this is how I operate. If they were going out, I'd be in the mix of it. But there was no afters.
There was no after thing.
If there was an after thing, I would be on it. But to go to the other thing, you've got to go to the other thing, which is watch Jeff Goldblum read out questions such as, what was the highest selling vinyl in 2022? And then people would shout out an answer, and he'd be like, yeah, that's a good answer. And then people got a bit funny with it and were just shouting Jeff Goldblum, and they thought they were really funny, but they're not because they're middle-aged idiots.
Yeah.
And that was that.
Sounds awful.
Yeah. So are you genuinely annoyed I didn't come to a show?
Not genuinely.
Just for the podcast?
Just getting the text that said, like, sorry, mate, might be meeting Jeff Goldblum.
Well, I was trying...
Can't come.
Yeah, because I was doing that for the podcast. It was an opportunity that I didn't capitalise on, but I tried.
You didn't try hard enough. You should have hung around for the quiz.
No, I was there for the quiz.
Oh, sorry. What did you miss then? You missed the signing. You left.
No. There was a
hung
queue
around.
that you could only get in if you had bought a record and you'd sign it.
Mm.
Like when you
Heidecker.
met Tim Heidecker and you didn't even get a chance to ask him to come on the podcast.
No, well, I messaged him about the podcast and he said he would do something. He said hopefully we can do something one day. And then I went to his thing and
he didn't even look at you, just signed the record.
He looked at me very quickly and said thank you.
Mm.
And
that's what Jeff was doing.
And I was like, oh, clearly he doesn't know I'm the guy that...
Well, clearly.
Of course not.
How would he?
I mean, why would he?
Why would he?
Nah, I love him though.
Yeah, me too.
He's great.
But I missed opportunity. Except you paid for a record and I didn't.
Well, my wife did.
Yeah, so what, you've got Tim Heidecker's rock and roll record.
I've got a record and a CD.
Yeah, when are you going to be popping that on?
I don't have a record player or anything to play a CD on.
Next week's episode, we're giving away a signed vinyl by Tim Heidecker.
Yeah. But it was good.
Well,
he's very good live. It's really
singing?
good. Yeah, he's really good.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
So Jeff Goldblum just played the piano.
And then spoken stuff. Like, we do little jokes and stuff.
Were they any good, the jokes, or not really?
Yeah, he's Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah, but was it good stuff?
The audience were lapping it up.
Of course.
Ask me again.
Anything. Ask you again?
Yeah.
Was it good stuff?
No.
A lot of when I've been to live gigs, some of the in between song patter can be quite poor.
Mm.
Like they really don't try. Some people are great at it,
and
some just come out with absolute crap.
Yeah, I don't think you can go on too long.
No,
it's not their forte. It's like if I start singing at a gig, no one wants that.
Even like
if I start singing mid podcast,
yeah. You say that a lot of comedians have bits in their shows where they'll sing.
Who?
Loads, man.
Oh, God, no.
All the posh ones.
All the posh ones.
All the posh ones start singing about 40 minutes.
It's because they've never struggled. They've got nothing to write about. Anyway.
Yes.
So I thought I've got more problems which I'm going to pepper in.
Okay.
I've got a new feature for today.
What's that?
And, right, I wanted to get some feedback. And I've looked at is it called metrics?
Yeah. Analytics.
The analytics.
Have you?
Yeah. And only one person has listened to all 9 episodes so far.
That's not great.
Because he told me.
Oh.
Other people have, but this is the only person that's told me.
Okay.
Do you know who that is?
No.
Big Mick.
Big Mick?
Yeah.
Mick McCarthy?
No.
Oh.
My dad.
Oh.
So I thought maybe we should give him a call and get some honest feedback on the podcast.
Your parents have the same birthday.
They do, yeah, well remembered. What else do you remember? What else do you remember? Give the audience a bit of colour to my family history.
remember that Joey's parents have the same birthday. I met them briefly.
Yeah.
In like 2018, I think, in Edinburgh.
Yeah.
And also that your real name isn't even Joseph.
It's no, of course it's not.
It's
just Joe.
It's Joe.
Yeah.
His name's just Joe.
I haven't got a middle name.
No one's called Joe.
Yeah, they are. Me.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's supposed to be Joseph, like a real human. What's wrong with you, man?
I'm not christened.
You're like a character from a video game.
So, for a bit of background, my dad's an electrician. He's semi-retired, which is why he's got loads of time to listen to podcasts. And he's just got back from 4 days boozing on a golf trip. I bumped into him at the airport, actually.
What?
I didn't know I knew he was going on a golf trip. I don't know when and what time. I was walking through the airport, and this guy went, Joey! And I thought, I don't like the sound of this. I turned around, it's my dad's mate, Gary. And he went, your old man's in there, you can't come in. And they were in the Wetherspoons, and there was about 20 of them. And a lot of these people have never seen me before. Maybe like a quarter of that group. So when I walked in my pea green Mac baseball cap, looking like somebody that would scout for location on a film in the 1980s in a roll neck jumper, I think they thought, who's this twat? And I had a couple of pints with my dad before I got on the flight. I was supposed to write some material for the gig that night. Being in Switzerland, I wanted to do some, research, but because I'd had 2 pints, I just fell asleep.
Right. You dress kind of like a toddler.
What?
Like a little 3-year-old.
What, in a raincoat?
Yeah,
what, a long, 3/4 length Mac?
Yeah, it's
what
adorable.
toddlers wear a 3/4 length Mac?
Classy ones. It's cute.
Anyway, so should we try and give him a ring? This might not work. He might not answer. We'll see. Dad.
Speaker.
If he doesn't answer, I'm not cutting this bit out.
Hello.
Oh, there he is. Hello, Dad.
Oh, yeah, let's put you on speaker.
It's putting you on speaker.
Can you not be on speaker? Do we have to be on speaker?
What? Well, I'm in the bath.
Oh. We're just calling you. Bilal's here.
Hello, Mick.
Hello, Bilal. You all right?
I'm good, thanks. How are you doing?
Oh, I'm very well, thank you.
We just thought that we would call you because we're doing the podcast, and it's our 10th anniversary special.
Right.
And I know that you're the only person that's listened to all 10 episodes.
9.
9.
9.
Yeah.
9. Hopefully.
What do you mean 9? Hopefully.
Yeah.
Oh.
And so we were just trying. We're all about customer service here on the podcast.
Yep.
Oh, right. Good stuff, yeah.
And we just wanted to know if you've got any feedback for the boys. That's me and Bilal.
You can be honest.
Right. Well, it seems limited, or there seems a shortage of problems.
Ah.
And I would think, like, that the problems, obviously coming from your guest, if you get 1 or 2, and then they get elongated, say,
Yeah.
and then at most, I don't know, from what I've heard, how long's the show?
Like an hour. Flies by though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it flies by, yeah. But how many problems do you think you have? Or solve?
We do about 4 per episode, or 5 maybe.
We do one of mine, one of Bilal's, one of the guests,
Listener.
a listener, and then one from Colleen Nolan.
From who?
From the Daily Mirror. From the Nolan sisters.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's 5. That's one every 12 minutes.
Well done.
Right, well, it don't seem like that. It seems like you're chatting, and if the people, or the people listening, do not know the guests, then we're talking about, so when Jimmy was on,
Yeah.
well then, obviously I know Jimmy,
Yeah.
so kind of, so it's interesting.
Yeah.
But if you didn't know Jimmy, then, and you're not likely to read his book, right? Yeah, so you wouldn't, you wouldn't know who he was, would you?
Well, if you've seen MasterChef, you'd know who he was.
Yeah, but don't forget, you can't, if some people are only listening, they're not going to go, oh, that's the bloke off of MasterChef. And they go, oh yeah, that's just what he said, wasn't it? You just go like that, just breeze over you. I'm talking about if you don't know him. So if I never knew him, again, it depends on your age of who you're aiming it at.
We don't know, really.
I think the target demographic is quite young.
Right. So they wouldn't. Right.
Because I think you're quite an old podcast listener, in the grand scheme of things.
Probably the oldest. But then if they're young, they probably wouldn't be looking at the food program, would they?
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Do you watch it?
I don't watch it. No.
Nah.
No. Bilal, do you watch it?
No, I've seen a bit of it, but I think that's enough.
Right. So now we're talking about that program and Jimmy.
Yeah.
And no one knows what he's going on about, really, or really interested. But if he'd have come on and you go like, this is you introduce him, this is Jimmy, blah 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 blah, critic and food critic, blah blah blah, what he does and all the rest of it. Yeah. Now, what's your problem? Now, so then he'll come out with a problem, whether it be one or two. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I presume it's for fun. It's funny. So now you had the opportunity the other day. Yeah. What's your problem? And you see about 16 people with numerous problems the other day.
Yeah, at the airport.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
I think most of those people's problem were, who is this guy in the green coat?
That's right. Yeah, lurking around the toilets.
I was coming out the toilet and I got spotted.
Yeah, well, that is coming out the toilet. Also goes down as lurking.
Yeah.
I was walking.
He's a lurker.
Especially in a Mac.
Yeah.
Not a good look. Not near toilets.
So
you should have gone for you come out.
Yeah, I did. So to sum it, you ruined that gig for me as well. I was supposed to write on the plane and I fell asleep. So a couple of pints. Right. So to summarise, you think we need to pack it with problems?
Yeah, because that's what it's titled as, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fair.
But to get back to get.
Not that our guest has got a problem and you might not be interested in anything else he has to say.
Well, we.
Or she.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
But we would get higher caliber guests if we could afford to pay them, and for that we need listeners and subscribers. So really, you need to tell a few more of your mates to listen to it, probably.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, but if it don't engage them and if it don't make them laugh, so what you want is, did you listen to it yesterday? Oh, mate, that was outrageous what so-and-so come out of, or this geezer on there, or this bird on there. That's it. So, to get someone to listen, they ain't going to go, oh, it was quite good, and we listened to it because it's Paige's boy on there, yeah?
That's me.
So we listened to it, but it was all right. So what one did you listen to, though? Oh, it was the one where this comedian wanted it to be all about him.
That's the problem with comedians.
That is the problem with comedians.
Right, do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
Why can't you get people to ring up then?
Oh, because they could be a lunatic in a bath.
We're not on the radio.
No, but you can watch it, can't you?
Mm-hmm.
On YouTube.
On YouTube, right? Which is better when you can actually see you. I don't know that's what a podcast is, because I don't know what one is anyway. But if you can see you, then there's a bit more but you need to interact with the public, don't you?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Well,
okay.
We'll take all that on board. Thank you very much.
So you're bored with me now, and my bath water's got cold, and I'm going a bit wrinkly. So
A bit? You already are.
I already was before I got in, I do know, yeah.
Yeah.
But I've toned up since I went to Spain. So.
I'm with you. Okay.
Nice.
Whenever we get a guest on, we ask them if they've got anything they'd like to plug. You got anything you want to plug?
The bath.
Bath. Yeah, that's a beauty. what's the way forward?
I don't know, me and Bilal will discuss that throughout the rest of the episode, I'd imagine. This might become a new feature where you have to have a go at someone's problems.
Oh, right, yeah, leave it with me.
Yeah, but you have to be in the bath.
I've got one.
Oh, yeah.
I've got to be in the bath.
Go on, what's your problem?
My problem is that laptop down there.
Yeah, you've always had a bad laptop.
Oh, no, it ain't the laptop. And everyone says all you have to do is click that, and it's really easy. And you just follow. So I bought this thing for 20 quid to get on there, program for Word. And I've now been about 18 hours fucking about with it. And it still ain't done. And what I should have done was put it in the fucking bath with me, I think. There's my problem. So if anyone can solve that problem, and this face I'm looking at here, Joe.
Yeah.
Yeah, on my phone.
Yeah.
You got a lime green hat, I think, and a burnt orange jacket.
Right. Yeah.
It looks, because you're not moving or anything, it looks like you're looking at me and thinking, what the fucking hell's he talking about?
I mean, that is exactly what I'm doing in the camera.
If you ain't moved.
Yeah, but this isn't a video call.
What is it then?
It's just a voice call.
Yeah, but why have I got a picture then?
Because it shows you who's calling.
Oh, all right then.
Have you not spoken to anyone today?
Hey?
Have you not spoken to anyone today?
Listen, I've packed up painting, got in my bath, all ready for you, and then you only want 5 minutes of me time.
Yeah. Because you said it waffles on too much and isn't about problems. And now this is why it's like we have a guest in.
I'd say
You said I wasn't on the thing. You said it was just a phone call to talk to you and Bilal.
Yeah, on the podcast.
Well, most people would say it is my problem. Talk too much.
Yeah.
I'd say maybe get a new laptop.
Hey?
Get a new laptop. It sounds like there's a problem with the laptop.
No, there's not. It's slow, but...
It takes about 15 minutes to turn on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But to get a new laptop, I don't really need it. I only need it for invoices, and then I'm going to retire in a few months. So.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay. You can do invoices on your phone now.
Mm.
On the what?
On your phone.
Yeah, well, I looked at getting Word on the phone, but I can't do that either. So you might get that tomorrow, Joe.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, we got to carry on with the episode.
Hey?
We got to get on with the rest of the episode.
Right. Well, who you got on then?
You.
Yeah, that was false. You told a Tommy Pepper there, didn't you?
No, I said if it was good, it would make it into the episode.
You said it's a recording and we're just going to cut it and mess about with it.
Yeah. We'll cut it out if it's no good.
But it's good.
It's what?
It never goes out live. We record it and then it gets edited and put up.
Oh, right.
What you're seeing when you watch it is the best bits.
Oh, dear.
Okay, bye.
Right. Well, I hope I've been of some use because my water's getting cold. And
Yeah.
I will, make it a regular thing. I'll keep you updated how you're doing.
Okay.
Thank you, Mick.
All right. See ya.
Yeah?
Take care. Thank you.
All right. Be good.
Bye.
Be good.
See
Be
ya.
great. Ta-da.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh my God. Wow.
You seem a bit crestfallen after that.
I mean, a lot happened. A lot went on there.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll take his advice on board. People don't want to hear about Jimmy's book. That was amazing.
Do you want another problem from me?
Okay.
Or do you want to
Is
talk
it
about
your
that? No. Yeah. Do you want another problem from me?
Yeah.
Okay, what do you want? Because I've had loads, right?
Well, I don't know what they are.
I'm going to give you a couple of options.
Okay.
Do you want expensive schnitzel
Not really.
or chaperone situation?
Chaperone situation.
Okay. So when I was in Switzerland, the promoter brought his 18-year-old boy to the gig. Now, the gig on the last night, the venue turned into a nightclub. Right? The promoter lives in Zurich. His son doesn't live in Zurich, doesn't know anyone. All his friends are in the other town. He wants to stay in the club afterwards. Now, his dad said, I'll stay for a bit, for a couple of drinks. But he doesn't really want to be hanging around with his dad in a club if he's trying to meet girls or whatever. So I'm the only other option.
Right.
But I'm 20 years older than him.
Yeah.
And so I'm thinking, does he really want me to stay or would he rather be on his own? And I didn't quite know how to balance that.
You're worried.
I didn't want to outstay my welcome.
People would think that you're his dad. That's what you're...
I wasn't worried about that.
Right.
But I was worried, like, I don't want to stay for too long and cramp his style, but I don't want to leave him in there on his own, like a young, wide-eyed 18-year-old boy. Hasn't got any backup. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. So
I'd be interested to know what you would have done in that situation.
I'd be like, are you sure?
Yeah, but he's going to say yeah because he's a polite boy.
But you have to be like, look, are you sure? Because I can leave you. You need to be like very clear about it. And
then he's like, I don't want you to stay just for me because he's trying to be polite. And so on and so forth.
Stay with him. It's all right. He'll have plenty more nights. So your dad thought that was a video call? He was looking at a picture of you thinking that was you live.
I guess so. I don't really know. I'm seeing him tomorrow. So I'll find out a bit more.
Wow.
Is that helpful advice? I don't think so.
I mean, it was something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I think
Should we have more people call in with their problems?
We can get feedback off people. We can have regular feedback calls.
I think people should email in with their feedback and we read it out.
Yeah. People aren't emailing very much.
Well, that's because we're not plugging the email address.
We are all the time. Yeah. gotaproblemmate@gmail.com.
You remembered it?
I always remember it.
I know.
Yeah, I don't think that's a big issue about the chaperone boy.
Well, I stayed for 2 drinks.
Okay. Was he all right? Was he safe?
I left him in there.
Oh.
I wasn't sure if I should have done.
Yeah.
And I went McDonald's.
Oh, okay. What'd you have?
I had a chicken paprika.
Paprika?
Yeah.
This is in Switzerland,
yeah.
Is it?
So it's a chicken burger.
Yeah.
But without the lettuce.
Yeah.
Without the mayo. Instead, piece of cheese and like paprika
seasoning. Mayo.
Yeah.
I love paprika.
It was good.
Good stuff.
It was good.
Is it? So it's quite different over there, McDonald's.
No, that was it.
That was
the main difference. That's why I had it.
Oh, okay.
And you know, like the sauces.
Yeah.
They have potato salad sauce as one of the options.
That's mad.
Which is just like mayo with like some chives in it or something.
Good.
Is that right? Nothing's right over that. Anyway, do you want to do my new feature?
Yes.
So, you know, everybody's into AI now.
Yeah.
I thought I would use... Have you heard about this thing, ChatGTP?
Isn't it GPT?
Whatever it is.
Yeah.
Come on, look who my dad is. How am I supposed to know what it is?
Sorry.
So, I thought I'd ask that to give us a problem and we'd solve it.
So you're going to ask ChatGPT, the AI function, to give us a problem.
Yeah. So please make up a personal problem for Bilal and Joey to solve on their podcast.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Here we go. Sure. Here's a personal problem for Bilal and Joey to discuss on their podcast. Bilal has been feeling unfulfilled in his current job and is currently considering a career change, but he's not sure what he wants to do next. He's been exploring different options and doing some research, but he feels stuck and uncertain about his future. Meanwhile, Joey has been dealing with some financial challenges, including credit card debt and living paycheck to paycheck. She's been trying to save money and cut back on expenses, but it's been a slow process and she feels discouraged.
Is that the end?
There's another section, but that'll do for a second.
Okay. Well, I'm not really feeling like a career change. I wish I could make more money doing what I did.
Even after that phone call from my dad?
Yeah. He didn't slag me off. He slagged off all the guests.
Be interesting to see how his episode does compared to some of our more distinguished guests.
I think that'll go down very well.
Yeah.
It's a good call.
It's a good call. But say you did have a career change.
Yeah.
What do you think? Like, if you had to do
What
something
would I
not
do?
related to the entertainment industry, what do you think you would do?
It's really hard, man. I think I used to want to be a teacher, but I feel like I don't know if that's as attractive a job as it used to be now. I wanted to be a primary school teacher.
That's a DOS, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Easy.
Well, that's what I thought.
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
Yeah.
But what would you, if you got a thing, what would you have done?
Oh, well, okay, loads of things.
You can't name any.
No, I would have. Right, so number one,
Yeah.
you might not know this, I'm quite into scuba diving.
Oh, you
Yeah.
what?
Yeah. I got a qualification in scuba diving.
What are you on about?
I'm a trained scuba diver.
Since when?
Since I've been on holiday.
So 2 weeks.
No,
What do you mean?
like since about 2017.
I didn't know about this at all.
Well, I go scuba diving. Look at my Facebook.
I'm not going on Facebook for you.
Anyway,
Yeah.
so maybe I would be a scuba diving instructor.
Would you want to do that?
Huh?
Would you? Is that something you'd enjoy?
But what I would really like to do,
Yeah.
I'd like to. Have you ever seen the Gilmore Girls?
No, I actually haven't seen it. Why?
I'd like to just like own a diner like that guy, be a bit grumpy, know everybody.
I don't think you want to really own a diner.
Yeah, I'd like to in the middle of
It'd be
America.
so much
somewhere.
work, man.
That's what I'd do.
You'd like to do something like that?
Yeah.
Oh, it must be tough.
Why is it tough?
It looks like a lot of work. Every day. Coffee.
Yeah.
Put the American little
Oh,
jugs
come on,
of
right?
coffee.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in there.
Okay.
Hey, Bilal.
Hey,
Usual.
the usual, please.
Coffee. There you go.
And cherry pie.
Cherry pie.
Yeah.
No problem. How's your day going?
Yeah,
Did you hear about the incident?
Sorry?
Did you hear about the incident?
The incident?
Yeah.
No, in here? Or was this on the news? What do you...
No, round by the garages.
What happened?
They found a body.
What?
You know Gary the wood chipper?
Yeah.
He told me there was a body around the back of the garages.
Have you told the police or...
But yeah, of course the police. But I just wondered if you
If I...
knew anything about
Are
it.
you accusing me?
I'm not accusing you.
I wasn't there earlier.
I'm just here to facilitate
I don't
the
know.
neighbourhood
How would I know?
Tiptoe.
I didn't. We had one disagreement, but that doesn't mean
With you had a disagreement with who?
with the dead man.
How do you know who it is?
I don't.
So how do you know you had a
I
disagreement
wouldn't
with
kill him.
See, I'd be great.
Yeah, I think you're thinking detective.
No. But because I like gossip.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so I'd love that job.
You do it for the gossip.
And I'll make a fantastic breakfast.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mexican breakfast.
What's a Mexican breakfast?
It's baked beans, right? Put a bit of
Right,
listen.
sorry.
Put a bit of cheddar in there. Yeah, a little bit
Alright.
of chili sauce.
Okay.
Yeah, you like just some hot sauce,
Yeah.
right? Let that cheese melt in. Get yourself a wrap. Put the beans in the wrap. Roll the
Bloody
wrap
hell.
up. You put it under the grill, right? Then 2 poached eggs, some homemade salsa, homemade guac. If I'm really trying to impress somebody, I'll make my own hash browns.
What? Like
Mexican
how do
breakfast.
you make your own hash browns? I've
Well, you
never-
grate the potato,
Yeah.
then you put it in a tea towel, you wring out all the water, then you microwave it,
Okay.
then a little bit of flour, a little bit of egg white,
Okay.
and then you in the pan.
That's a
sticks
lot
together.
of work.
That's what I'm saying. If you're trying to impress someone, the rest of it is not that hard to do.
Mexican breakfast.
Yeah, that's the special. I do that Saturdays.
So you want to own a diner in America and gossip about dead bodies?
Or whatever's going on in the town.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. I don't know, man. It sounds like something you do on like witness protection. Like you've moved over there and you've changed your identity.
Well, maybe that's what I need because apparently
Is
I'm
that
in
why your
big
name-
financial debt according to GPI.
Oh yeah, you are.
Yeah,
Credit card debt.
credit card debt.
How would you solve your credit card debt?
Well, currently
Yeah.
I haven't got a lot of money, so
No,
Maybe I
but
do need to.
neither do I. I mean, who does?
I am living paycheck to paycheck.
Yeah, same.
Except I get paid every day.
No, you don't.
I don't.
Get paid every other month.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I'd start headlining things because then you can open as well and then you get double bubble.
Sorry?
I had to start headlining gigs. So I
Yeah.
can open a gig and headline, and then you get paid twice.
Oh, okay. Why don't you do that now?
I'm doing it.
You are?
I'm headlining all weekend.
Where?
Leicester
Yeah.
and Bristol for the King's coronation.
Sorry.
I'm headlining
Yeah.
a gig. It just happens to be on the same day as the King's coronation.
Okay.
I couldn't give a shit about that, could you?
No.
No.
Yeah. I'm glad
Yeah.
you don't.
That is a problem for me.
Royal
People
stuff.
that are into that,
Yeah, it's weird.
right?
Yeah.
I had an ex-girlfriend. I really liked her dad. And then the royal wedding came up.
Yeah.
And they were like, should we go and watch it at the cinema? And I was like, absolutely
So
not.
what?
Yeah. Should we go and
Shut
watch it at the
up.
cinema?
Shall
Right?
we go and watch it at the cinema?
So my girlfriend was like, well, we'll at least have my parents round.
At least.
And we'll do some food. And I was like, great, I'll be in the kitchen. I'll do the food.
Yeah.
So I don't have to watch the fucking thing. And I came in with some, like, snacks or whatever. He's fucking crying. The dad.
I can't handle
And I
this
thought he was
information.
all right. And then after that, I was like, nah, you're a waste.
He was crying
He was
at
crying.
the royal wedding.
Yeah.
What was happening on the TV at the time?
Like, procession.
Bloody hell. That's mad.
Yeah.
What else did he do? What else did he like?
No, he was great other than that. He was a fantastic barbecuer. So, yeah, I hate all that. And actually, that really annoys me because all this pageantry, I couldn't care less.
There's a lot of coronation chicken around there. That's kind of nice.
But, so, do you know about coronation chicken? It was a
tell
dish
me.
invented for the coronation of the Queen.
Right, yeah.
And then for this new coronation, a dish is created. Do you know what it is?
No.
Coronation quiche.
Is that
It's
why
not
people
as good
have
as-
been
yeah.
saying that?
Yeah. Do you know what's in it? I don't actually know what's in it. Let me tell you.
I don't like quiche that much, do you?
No.
I find it a bit weird.
I don't mind it.
Not a quiche fan.
Right, let me tell you what's in it. Because it should be what's in a coronation chicken, right?
Yeah, that whatever that is.
Spinach, broad beans, and tarragon. That can fuck off, can't it?
Yeah. Not for me.
Imagine him picking it up with his sausage hands. Okay.
He's not going to use a fork or anything. He's just going to pick it up.
Okay.
So, how long do we have left, by the way? I've got no concept of it today.
No concept of time.
I don't know how long we've
Well, it
done.
really depends on how much of my dad's phone call's staying in.
That was cool. Well, yeah, no, it needs a bit of snipping, but it was good.
Yeah. So, should we move on to... I've got a fantastic Colleen Nolan Knows Best today.
Before that,
Yeah.
we should do a bit
And,
of an
listeners.
appraisally.
Oh, yeah.
How do you think the show's gone so far? This episode 10.
This ep's...
This episode... No, the whole thing.
Yeah, but how... Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
I'm enjoying it. I do think we could do with more problems.
I don't know, really.
You don't want to get too in the weeds about comedy stuff all the time. Otherwise, we're only going to get comedy nerds.
You don't
want
want to talk
people
about...
to fill an arena.
Fair enough, but we're not always going to have comedians.
And we want to fill arenas.
We want to fill an arena in Liverpool.
We need someone to book the guests for us.
Well, yeah, it has been harder getting guests than we thought, but not because people don't want to do
That's
it.
not why we're doing no guests today, is it? Yeah.
Pretty much.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Well,
I thought this was
people are just
special.
busy. People are just busy.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's just hard to find people that have the time. That's been a bit of a thing. But we're going to
People
have
want to do it
plenty
over
of people...
Zoom.
Nah.
I know.
We're going to have plenty of people that are not comedians. That's what sets us apart
Or
from everyone else.
Guests. There are
Yeah.
plenty of people that aren't guests.
Yeah.
Just get my dad back on.
Can you have your dad?
I love doing this with you.
Yeah, no, we're not breaking up. What was that reaction? Why'd
No,
you
I
get
think
all-
this is going really well.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying it's going badly. I was saying
I just
let's-
think we should see each other a bit less.
I was saying let's have a bit of a, what do you think?
Oh,
I think it's good.
I'm not going to slag it off in front of these people, am I?
You can do it. Come on.
I think we talk about comedy too much.
Do you?
Sometimes.
I know what you mean, but people do like that. They do like
The people
to
that
hear
like
about
that like
stuff.
that. The people that don't care about comedy.
You think about your dad. It's just...
I'm not just thinking about my dad.
I think you are. Yeah.
Should have got my girlfriend's sister on. She's listened to every episode as well.
Your girlfriend's sister.
Yeah. She's listened to all the apps. She loves it.
Is she in the
She's
UK?
working at a sausage dog. No, she's in South Africa.
Well, we
Cape
can't-
Town. Big shout out to Kim. Is it weird that I just winked at my
Yeah, I was
girlfriend's
just thinking
sister?
you winked at her.
I panicked.
Go on, do your Colleen Nolan.
And are we going to do a listeners problem? Not a bother.
If we have time.
Well, we haven't got time.
No, we can end on this.
Okay.
We can save the listener's problem for a guest.
Okay, we'll save it for a guest.
Okay.
They don't want it answered by us. Okay, so here we go. All right. This problem is a good one this week, and I can tell you how I know it's a good one because it's had 7 comments.
Oh wow!
If you're listening to this for the first time, normally they always get 4 comments in the comment section. So this is called Colleen Nolan Knows Best. Colleen Nolan from the Nolan Sisters and Loose Women. She's got a problem page on the Daily Mirror website, and today's problem goes like this. I'm going to read it out. You're going to solve it. Okay.
Okay.
I'm a 30-year-old man. This isn't me saying this, Bilal. I'm 38. I'm a 30-year-old man and have been with my girlfriend for 2 years. She works away during the week, so we only spend weekends together. Every Monday morning, she gets in the car with our dog and doesn't return until Friday evening. I wonder why the dog's being implicated in this. So here's the real problem. For a few months, I've been cheating on her with several women. It's just sex, but I'm addicted to it and enjoy having a secret life that she knows nothing about. Sometimes I get bouts of guilt and vow to change my ways, but then I go out with my mates, meet a woman, or I'll hook up with someone online and start all over again. I know I can't carry on cheating on my girlfriend, but I don't know what I want. I do love her and look forward to seeing her at weekends, but when she's gone, I revert to acting like a single guy.
Is that the end?
That's the end.
Well, what's his problem then? He's horrible.
Yeah, he's a scumbag. He's a piece of
Yeah,
shit.
I mean...
What's your problem? I'm a piece of shit.
I thought the problem was going to be about her going off with the dog.
Yeah, well...
But it's just that he's horrible. Well, he shouldn't be with her. He should just end it or tell her.
But he's addicted to the double life.
Well, he says he's addicted, but I feel like that's an excuse. He mentioned, one thing going... Well, he goes online, but he goes out with his mates. So that means his mates know about it. And they're all enabling this behaviour.
Yeah.
And he knows when he's going out with his mates, that's what he's going to do. Scumbag. Horrible.
All right.
Should let her out, keep the dog.
Well, you do not sound like you're ready to be in a relationship or any other relationship.
This is Colleen.
Yeah. Sorry, you don't sound ready to be in this relationship or any other relationship for that matter.
Yeah.
I don't think you gave yourself enough time to be happy on your own before getting into this relationship. You don't need me to tell you this is unfair on your girlfriend, and trust me, if you carry on, you will get caught, however clever you think you're being, brackets by writing into the Daily Mirror close brackets. She doesn't say that, though. Come on. I knew a couple, and one of them was cheating for 10 years, and he still got found out. What you need to do is sit down and really imagine your life without your girlfriend, and how do you feel? How would you feel if you found out she was seeing other people while you were working away? You're in this routine where your relationship is Friday to Sunday, and then the rest of the week you feel free to do as you please. Except she doesn't know that, so you can't sustain it. Stop cheating and figure out the long distance aspect, or be honest that you need a break because you're not ready for commitment.
Yeah, good. Thank you, Colleen. That was really good. Now the comments.
Ooh. Okay, there's 7 comments. And I'm just loading them all up here.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Michael BB. His girlfriend should stop disappearing for days on end.
Wow. There's always someone who takes the obviously,
someone trying to do a funny.
The victim's goes against the victim of the thing.
Yeah.
Well, I know there's people that just hate women. That's what it is. There's just guys that hate women that always comment.
Get rid ASAP.
But who?
That's from Captain Kirk 88.
But who do you mean, Captain Kirk? Because she doesn't know, so she can't get rid.
Yeah, she doesn't know it's her. She's thinking. She's reading this.
Yeah.
Thinking, I'm going away with my dog again.
Yeah.
It's not me. He needs to be castrated, says Archangel 162.
I mean, that's a bit far.
And Gap M.
Yeah.
To find out what the lads think of this, listen to Got a Problem, Mate, where Bilal deals with this sort of thing. Okay.
I recognise that name, Gap M.
I wrote in.
What?
I wrote in.
What do you mean?
That was me.
You're Gap M?
Yeah, I wrote in. To find out what the lads think of this, listen to Got a Problem, Mate, where Bilal deals with this sort of thing. Okay.
But you've not explained that it's a podcast.
I said listen.
But it just says it doesn't say podcast.
I'm growing our listenership. This is
I
what you
don't think
wanted.
you are. These lot don't know what a podcast is anyway. I didn't know you were Gapham.
Get a pen. Got a problem, mate.
Yeah. When was this written?
What I wrote
This
that
article.
I wrote that.
No, when's the article from?
I don't know. It's sometime this week.
Is it new?
Oh, 1st of May.
Okay.
Couple of days
All right.
ago.
I thought it was like 4 years old.
So we'll see if we get any listeners off the back of that.
Yeah, I mean they don't.
If
know
you're
it's-
listening because you read about us on the Daily Mirror comment section of the Colleen Nolan Knows Best page.
You just said listen to Got a Problem Mate. You didn't even put Got a Problem Mate in quote marks, so it looks like you're just like threatening someone.
I wrote it in a rush.
Is that the last comment?
Yeah.
That's why you were so excited to get to Colleen's.
Yeah.
I was like, why is he in such a rush? Well, thank you. I enjoyed it.
Well, that's all we've got time for.
We can start putting our thing about in more places. Maybe I'll call in Talk Sport and tell them about it
Yeah.
when they're talking about like Fulham or whatever.
Can't they have you on? I mean, Arsenal's a big team, so they've probably already got a celebrity.
Yeah, no, they don't have me on for that.
I've been on for Spurs. I could go on and promote the podcast.
If you want. I have been on Talk Sport to talk about Arsenal stuff, but I mean, it's kind of boring, isn't it, really?
Is it as boring as talking about how we're going to promote the podcast while we're still recording the podcast?
That's exciting.
Is it?
Yeah, because we're going to prank people. We should get stickers. We should stick them
Where are we going to stick a sticker?
everywhere, man, all over the underground. You know how football fans do it with, like, Crystal Palace and whatever, all over the tube? We should Got a Problem Mate podcast everywhere. Yeah, let's do the stickers.
But they'll know who's behind it. So listen to the podcast and then we'll get a bill for fly tipping.
Ah, yeah, okay.
Fly posting, not fly
Fly
tipping.
posting. We're not We're not setting a mattress on fire on the motorway.
I left an air fryer outside my flats the other day.
Yeah, they'll get you for that.
I haven't even got one anymore. Okay.
Well, this has been a fantastic episode. Thank you, everyone, for sticking with us for the 10 episodes so far, and we hope long may it continue, etc.
And if you tell 10 people and they tell 10 people, then that's a lot of people. And then we'll get some more guests.
Wow, you didn't plan that out at all.
That's 100 people.
I thought you had a little thing there.
If
That's
everybody...
100 people. If everyone told someone, there'd be 100
Basically,
people.
we need 10,000 to do a stadium tour, so get listening.
We were talking earlier about how many listeners we want. I said 10,000.
Yeah.
He said 1,000. We're doing
We're nearly
all right.
at 1,000.
Are we?
I don't know.
All right, well, thank you very much.
I've been
That's
Joey
it from us.
Page. He's been the BZ.
Yeah, gotaproblemmate@gmail.com for all of that stuff and everything. And we'll see you next time.
On
Oh, also, sorry, one quick thing I'd like to promote is that the tour I just finished, it's coming out as a comedy special on Go Faster Stripe. Filmed it for me. So please...
if you want to see
Buy
pictures
that.
of me scuba diving, check out my Facebook, Joey Page. My
Is it-
personal one, not my comedy one.
You want people to go on your personal Facebook?
And look at my scuba diving
Look at you
photos.
naked. This is
No,
always...
scuba
this is
diving.
what
I
it's
was
all
scuba
been about.
diving. I scuba dove.
Go on Facebook, look at my nipples.
I scuba dived. No, I'm wearing a wetsuit.
You're horrible. Thank you, everyone.